Hey guys, so continuing on from our limiting and excess reagents lesson, in this example we're going to look at what to do when there is an excess reagent and a limiting reagent. So we've got 200 mils of 0.1 moles per litre hydrogen peroxide solution being mixed with 100 mils of 0.05 moles per litre sodium sulfite solution. Our balanced equation is hydrogen peroxide plus sodium sulfite gives us sodium sulfate plus water. And what I've already done, because it's the same as what I went through in the last video, is I've calculated the moles of each of our reactants. Okay, so for hydrogen peroxide we have 0.02 moles. For sodium sulfite we've got 5 by 10 to the negative 3 moles, or 0.005. And what I've done is I've made a mole ratio of these reactants mixed, so 0.02 to 0.005. If you simplify that ratio, it becomes a ratio of 4 to 1. Okay, so that's step 1 done. Step 2 is to find our reacting mole ratio, right, which we get from the equation. In this example, our reacting mole ratio is 1 to 1 because we've got one part of each reactant, so 1 to 1. And as part of step 2, we have to compare our two ratios. Okay, compare the mole ratio of reactants mixed with the reacting mole ratio. So we've got 4 to 1 and 1 to 1. Okay, so because these ratios aren't the same, right, our rule from last week is going to change. Okay, it becomes when the mole ratio of reactants mixed does not equal the reacting mole ratio, there is an excess reagent. Last week we had there not being an excess reagent because our two ratios were the same. This time our two ratios are different. So that's how we identify that we've got an excess and a limiting reagent. Okay, so which one is the excess and which one is the limiting reagent? Well, the way that these ratios have been set up is so that our hydrogen peroxide is on the left-hand side of the ratio and our sodium sulfite is on the right-hand side of the ratio. Okay, so we've got 4 parts hydrogen peroxide to 1 part sodium sulfite in our mole ratio for reactants mixed. So from that we can say that our excess reagent is our hydrogen peroxide, our limiting reagent is our sodium sulfite. Okay, and all we need to do is calculate the quantity. So how much excess hydrogen peroxide do we actually have? This is very straightforward. Okay, so we're looking at the number of moles of hydrogen peroxide minus the number of moles of sodium sulfite. Okay, 0.02 minus 0.005 gives us 0.015 moles excess hydrogen peroxide. Okay, and that's pretty much it.